Opportunities don't happen. You create them. Chris Grosser. My friends, each and every day, you create your opportunities by practice trading with us, learning by doing. Let's jump into these charts. Interesting day. I checked the market earlier in the day, in the morning, and man, things were hammering down. And in fact, I was looking when I got back to the office, did my trade sell out? And they did. They had already sold out. I'd put in my good till canceled sell order on a down move on the S&P and the NASDAQ 100. How did they finish up? Well, you can see at the end of the day, after all that down movement, things popped up on the S&P, flat on the NASDAQ, but popped up on the S&P 0.67%. Now, this is the Friday-Monday candle. You can see where things down, got a long wick on the bottom, longer than the down candle itself. And of course, as we start the week, we're looking at a Heikin Ashi candlestick, so we still see that downward pressure. Now, here's a surprising one. Don't know that I agree with this, but when I disagreed with our calculations last week, I was completely wrong on what happened with TLT. Right now we are showing, and again, it's not a big probability, okay, it's 60%, but 60% up probability with a 65% back test. Now again, it's nothing I'm going to be betting on, and that would be betting on at a 60% probability. Entry point is less than where we are now if things fell back to the 556.63 mark, so around 556, 557. Then you saw a green up candle and decent volume. You could sure jump in. Expected moves about $5.37. Exit point is 562. The stop loss point 553. So again, if you see things pull back and then start to take off, okay, you've got about a 60% chance of things moving in the right direction. And again, friends, when we give you these probabilities and all, they're based on lots of things. They're based on the correct entry point. They're based on paying attention to the stop loss. They're based on, for an up move, seeing a green candle confirmed with volume. So you have things that trigger you to make that move. That's what you do when you practice trade, is you jump in, you practice trade, you see if you're understanding and make it work. And again, if you're not, then you just keep trying, keep working. You will get this figured out. Think about how simple this is. Truly, my friends, all we're doing in the stock market is basically, for the most part, making a binary decision. Is this ETF or stock going up or down? Period. Is it going up or down? We are telling you that where we are for your practice trading, again, we're not a stock calling service, we're an education firm. We see about a 60% probability up move, and I'm guessing from the way I've viewed the calculations, it's because we had so much of a down move and then this recovery in the afternoon, pulling things back up. So we'll keep an eye on things. If they hit those proper targets, then of course we'll have fun with it. What do we see going on with the Qs? Up again, but 55% directional probability, 60% back test. So again, you know, a toss of the coin, a toss of the coin. That's what we have here. We have a toss of the coin. That's not something I want to be trading on. Jumping in point, a couple of dollars less than where we are right now, 466.45. Exit at 475. We closed right at 469. And about an $8.50 move, 60% backtest accuracy, as I told you. Now, you don't have to be writing this grid down. We publish it for all of our subscribers. It's in your daily email. Go to chartingwealth.com, sign up for free. That list is never spam, never shared. Chartingwealth.com. Just put your name and your email address in. You get the email every day. Now, let's keep moving through these charts. Where are we on 20-year bonds? Well, it was up nicely, 0.99%. And we've got a 70% directional probability continued up move tomorrow. Jumping in points around $90.74. The The exit is at $93. A $2.25 move, 75% back test accuracy. Now again, when I'm telling you these expected, moves and do you have to exit there? Of course not. If the thing's still moving in the right direction, we love trading off this weekly chart and riding that pony as long as we can. But each and every day we'll give you the update on sort of where things are, where you see your strengths and weaknesses. Like here, the stop loss on bonds is around the the $89.50 point, $89.50. That is the stop loss. So again, if it drops down below that, that is where you would pull the trigger and pull yourself out. Now, that's where we are on bonds as we look at the week. Got a green candle starting, got a green candle from the Friday, Monday, and of course Friday and Monday up, pulling back some in the afternoon. It was up higher in the morning. What about gold? Gold, nice, up in the morning. Doesn't look like it got quite as high in the afternoon, up 1.44%. Nice, big up candle. Look at all the volume on the 2-day. Look at all the volume on the half-day, particularly in the morning. And of course, starting the week off nice with a higher high in gold. 80% continued directional probability. Jumping in point is at 287.80. Exit is around 295. Expected moves up $7.20. 85% back test accuracy. I like those numbers. Those are in the levels that I like. But again, pay attention if you see things reversing in gold. And you have a stop loss in this at $284. And that is below the recent 195-minute support. So again, pay attention. You see gold pull back to there. That should be a good point for a stop loss. What about Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin had a green spinning top this last week. I think that's a green spinning. Yeah, it is. A green spinning top this last week, and then this week down 1.60%. You can see a down red candle on the 2-day with average volume. Again, volume on the weekly has been weak since the week beginning the 24th of February. You can see where things were sliding sideways, starting with the bump up on Monday, the 24th of March, and then a sideways slide and started moving down Friday. And of course, really zooming down in the morning, recovering a little bit in the afternoon, down 1.60%. Where does that leave us on HODL? Well, I am, again, it's about 50-50. 50-50 up, 50-50 down. And if things do try to move up, the jumping in point would be somewhere around where we are right now, with a move up of maybe 50 cents. I am not about to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I am ambivalent on where Bitcoin is right now. So we will, again, keep our powder dry, see which way things are going. Of course, as we look at the chart, we can see that our most recent low was back on the 10th of March, the week beginning then. Again, hitting a low of $21.88 as we close today. We're at $23.31. And again, up some last week, and then again moving back, withdrawing on the way down. You can see this real sideways slide with a little bump up around Monday of last week, going into Tuesday, Wednesday, and then of course things moving over strong Friday and Monday. So nothing going on for us right now in Bitcoin. If anything, again, still that push down toward the bearish. That is where we are, my friends. We always love to hear from you at chartingwealth.com. Don't hesitate to reach out to us and subscribe for free at chartingwealth.com. God bless.